All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. To the coffee. I'm feeling good. We're on a hot streak. I can't lose. Just doing nothing but winning and winning loads of money. And you gotta love when that happens. You gotta love when a hot streak comes and you can't do no wrong and you just keep cracking these folks. You be like, woo! Like Ric Flair. Anyways, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. You've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. It helps me on my channel a lot. If you'd like to join my sports betting community and Discord server, it's in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. And lastly, my partner BetOnline is offering a 50% deposit match up to $250. So you deposit $500, you click the link, join, deposit $500, you get $250 free in bonus bets. Why would you not take $250 free and crack these folks with it? So consider doing that. Anyways, we will review yesterday, go over a bad beat, big winner, player props, home runs. Then we will get serious, look at the odds, look at the charts, dissect these games, get an absolute bag, and we will make sure that we crack these folks. So to review yesterday, 2 wins, no losses, great day. Also, a lot of the player props hit, a lot of the guys who I said to look out for hit home runs. There was so much money made yesterday that I saw on Discord and Twitter, people sending me. Guys, congratulations. Enjoy the winnings. I love seeing people win. Appreciate y'all. I know sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. It's all love regardless. We're gambling, and I'm just here. I'm trying to do my best to give decent picks. So I'm glad when you guys do win. As far as the bad beat goes from yesterday, this was posted by, who posted this? It was it's A Smirk in the Discord. Look, the reason this beat is sick, it's only a 4-legger. It's $50 to pay $500, so that's a good chunk of change. But what's sick about it is there was 12 runs, Josh. Your team scored 8. You couldn't contribute anything? Fat boy, how could he not contribute a single anything? His fantasy score was 0. How is that possible when your team scored 12? You walked your big wobbly ass up there and did nothing every time. You couldn't just be a contributing member of the society of the baseball team. How ass are you, Josh? That's frustrating. As far as the big winner goes, woo-wee. That is a good slip. That is one hell of a slip. I'm trying to find who posted this. It was, man, who posted this slip? That is so good. I know Blockchain Bravi hit $5 to 1,100. He had a 4th leg on his. He had Cal Riley, Eugenia Suarez, Aaron Judge, and Vlad. But I happened to see this one first, and so I picked it. This was sent by, his name is YSNIP3U. Yes, Pathu. I don't know. Looks like he has his beautiful little daughter on his profile picture. I think. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not sure what his username is. Yes, Nipu. Anyways, congratulations. Great hit. $10 to 1,600. Disgusting. JP was plus 1,300 yesterday. Woo! Ric Flair all over the place today, baby. That is a ridiculous hit. 10 to 6. Oh my God. Enjoy, buddy. I'm glad you hit. Glad to see you win. And enjoy the winnings. All right, let's go ahead and get into some player props that I'm on today. Guys, I'm eyeballing for sure that I would consider. And first one will be Aaron Judge for 2 bases. You can get it at plus money on a couple books. He's hot. I know we talk trash about him not showing up in the postseason. He's hot. He's balling, he's hitting well, and he has good stats historically versus Lewis Varland. So I wouldn't be surprised if he hits a leadoff double today. I honestly wouldn't. 2 bases for Aaron Judge at even money is a steal, and I'm going to take that. These guys, they, look, you lose, you go home. Desperate, baby. He's got to show up. So Aaron Judge for 2 bases at even money, I would highly suggest looking at. Next, Seiya Suzuki over 2 bases at plus 178. This guy is on fire. He is balling. He is versus Quinn Priester, who he has excellent history versus. 2 bases at plus 178 for Seiya Suzuki is disrespectful. There's no way you should get this price for him to get 2 bases. Versus a guy he's seen and has good history versus, and he's on fire. All over this one. I love this play a lot, guys. Also, if you're wondering other players who I would highly suggest looking at today, because I don't want to just go over every prop and take up the whole show with it. Jorge Polanco is one of my favorite plays today. Home run, hit run, RBI, bases. Jorge Polanco. Vladimir Guerrero, again, great matchup, on fire. My model likes him, outlier likes him. So Jorge Polanco, Vladdy, Mookie Betts, Enrique Hernandez, and Jackson Chourio. Those 5 guys, plus Aaron Judge and Seiya Suzuki. So if you're looking for parlays, player props, players who I think can hit a home run, get RBIs today, cover a base run line, Aaron Judge, Seiya Suzuki, Jorge Polanco, Vladimir Guerrero, Mookie Betts, Enrique Hernandez, and Jackson Chourio. These guys are all highly, I think, really going to hit the ball today and do well. With excellent history, versatile pitchers, good pitch-ups. My model likes them. Outlier likes them. The history likes them. Please take a look at those guys. I'm going to say it one more time. Jorge Polanco, Vladimir Guerrero, Mookie Betts, Enrique Hernandez, and Jackson Chourio. Okay, guys? I'm not going to sit here and go over them all, but because it could be any type of bet with them I like today as far as the back goes. Okay? Anyways, home runs. I like Ben Rice and I like Max Muncy, along with all the other guys I just talked about. So the 5 I listed, plus Vlad, plus Seiya, any mix of these guys and Ben Rice and Max Muncy. It's up to you guys. Do a little more research and put something together. I like all these guys today, okay? But these are my 2 favorites, so I will be betting Ben Rice and Max Muncy today as well. I might throw Jorge in there because I like him so much today also. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this slate and actually get serious. Enough fun stuff. It's time to dissect these games, get a bag, paint a picture like a Picasso, and crack these folks. First game, we have the Mariners versus the Tigers. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what the money's doing. And I didn't even say who's pitching. You got Bryce Miller for the Mariners, Casey Mize for the Tigers. If you look at the money here, via Outlier, 7 days free independent comment, the best sports betting tool there is in the planet. I use it every day of my life. It's a big part of my show, as you guys see every day. The money's pretty even. 60% of the bets are on the Mariners for the money line, but the money's pretty even. We're not looking at spreads here. The price is too crazy. If you're betting this and you're betting a straight and you're betting big or you're doing a parlay, you're picking a money line. Right? Looks like the Tigers have slightly bit more money, so we'll take a look at that chart. And then as far as the over-under, it's pretty coin flippy too. 48%, 52%. There's not more bets are on the over, but the more money's on the under. Very torn. Public's torn from sharp money. You have it all over the place. There's no clear read of an over-under. And as far as the money line, there's no clear read either. If you look at the chart, what you'll see is a bit of Circa opened low at minus 116 and got pushed up to minus 110. Bookmaker opened high at minus 102, got pushed down to minus 110. And Pinnacle opened around minus 109 and is at minus 108. So you can pretty much see that the books think they have the price right. There's nothing crazy going on. It's going to close. It's going to continue to flatline. It'll close around minus 108 to minus 110 for the Tigers. That's where the final price will be. If you can beat that, you're getting a good bet. The exchange has a minus 104 right now. But there's nothing too crazy. It's going to be a flat line. It's not going way up or way down. They think they have the price right, and I'd agree. This is very coin flippy pick'em of a game. It's really hard to get to a side. It'll close about minus 110 each side. As far as how the teams do versus the pitcher, because this is very important too. Versus Casey Mize, the Mariners, Jorge Polanco, 16 at bats, batting .375, 2 homers, 5 RBI, and a 1.25 OPS. My good God. Randy Arozarena's done well. Canzone's done bad. Riley's done well. Robles has done well. So a lot of their hitters have done pretty good, mainly Jorge and Riley, but a lot of these guys have done pretty good. Flip side, if you look at Detroit versus the Mariners, some pretty good stats in here too, but not as many home runs and RBIs. So both these teams are about even as far as like batting averages go as a whole, but not many home runs or RBIs. The power and the giving up the big hits has come from Casey Mize, not from Bryce Miller. He just gives up a lot of hits. They bat pretty well versus him, but there's nothing too crazy besides this Jorge. That's just ridiculous. Okay, guys. So as far as how I cap the game, you got Bryce Miller and Casey Mize here, guys. Bryce Miller, he is ass. 5.68 ERA. He's not good. I think I've said it all season. Bryce Miller is the weakest link on the Mariners. If you were to replace him with a decent pitcher, they'd have the best pitching lineup in baseball. Look, if the Tigers are going to win a game, it's this game. They have a massive pitching advantage. Casey Mize is good. He's manageable. He has to limit the hard contact, and a lot of his numbers are skewed because he had a meltdown versus them. He had one great game versus them and one meltdown versus them this season. I think it was just coincidence. I think he just had a bad day. I don't think it was the Mariners necessarily. Casey Mize has been manageable. He's looked a lot better towards the end of the season. He's going 5 innings, 2-3 runs. He's been okay. Bryce Miller is home run prone, he's walk prone, and he's hard contact prone. Casey Mize kind of is as well. For this game, guys, it's very hard to cap. The money says it's hard to cap. You really can't. There's no clear winner here. I'm choosing to go with the Tigers because I just don't think that they're ready to go home. I think they have a nice pitching advantage here, and I think if they were going to stay in the series and win a game, I think it would be here. So I can't see it any other way. The Tigers have to win. They have every opportunity to do so. They have a pitching advantage in this one. I think they can get ahead early and hold a lead. We shall see, but if I have to go with my gut here. I fought with it, thought about an over, thought about even an under, but that 8.5 is kind of high. I think the best play is the Tigers here. That's where I'm going to go with. I've been hot. I see no reason to change anything I'm doing. So I'm going to go with my gut and go with the Tigers on the money line. All right, guys. Next game, we have the Brewers versus the Cubs. Quinn Priester on the bump for the Brewers. James Italian on the bump for the Cubs. Low-key kind of battle of the bums. But let's take a look at what the money's doing. And you see, no one's going to really bet the run line here, so we can kind of ignore that. We want to bet the money line. You have close odds again, kind of like a pick 'em. Most of the bets are on the Brewers. 51% of the money's on the Brewers. So you have slight leans towards the Brewers, but when you only have 40% of the bets and 49% of the money on the Cubs, it does mean that, hey, there is some big money betting the Cubs. This is another very hard game to cap because it's pretty even. But if you take a look at the chart, Circa moved up, Pinnacle and Bookmaker dropped down for the Brewers. It's weird. There's no clear indicators of who would win this game. There's nothing janky going on. It kind of just seems like the books are trying to figure it out, and so are people. Just like the last game. Who knows? Coin flip. Your guess is as good as mine. It comes down to who caps it better and who can read the game better. If we look at the stats versus the pitchers, the Brewers versus James Italian, it's not great, guys. This is scary. If you're trying to get to the Brewers, this is pretty scary because Christian Yelich, his stats are unbelievable. 34 at bats, 324 average, and then Jackson Chourio, 13 at bats, 538 average. Christian has 2 homers, Jackson has 1. These guys have a combined 8 RBIs versus the guy. Really good. The problem is the rest of the team hasn't done anything versus him. All this red is awful. These guys have not done good. Jackson Chourio and Christian Yelich, I don't think they can win the game themselves. You know what I mean? Vaughn's done pretty well too. I mean, James Italian will give up home runs. The Brewers will hit him. There's a lot of home runs in here in RBI, sure, but a lot has to align for these guys to get those numbers. And the rest of the team, it doesn't seem like they'll have much luck if you just look at the history versus him. If you go to the Cubs versus Quinn Priester, now we're talking because you got a whole lot of green in here. Suzuki, Happ, Pete Crow, Castro, Shaw, Honer, McGuire, like all these guys have hit him and hit him quite well with insanely high OPSs. So what do? You know, anyone looking at this, I think your first choice is why pick a side? Just bet the over. You know what I mean? If we actually look at this game the way that I like to cap, Quinn Priester, James Italian. Quinn Priester 3.32 ERA, James Italian 3.68 ERA. Both these guys are solid, respectable, manageable pitcher. There's no ass in sight. It's all skinny bitches. Bunch of 5-6 innings, 2 runs or less pitchers. They're really, really good. The thing is, historically versus the opposing team, there's some hitters who can rock them for home runs. A lot of RBIs, a lot of homers, a lot of hard contact and high OPSs. So what do? I instantly was thinking over, but the total's down to 6.5 because the wind is basically tornadoing in at like 12 miles per hour. There's basically no chance for home runs tonight. That said, I still chose to bet the over 6.5. When I look at these two teams, first of all, they're hot and they have amazing at-bats. They work walks, they make contact, they find holes. They don't have to score with just home runs. They can score. They're just amazing offenses. They hit the ball well. Their lineup is strong from batter 1 to batter 9 on both teams. You have 2 pitchers who aren't lights out. They're good, but they are not lights out. And these 2 teams have seen them a lot and they've hit them really well in the past. I think with these 2 teams, regardless of the weather, you got two not like Cy Young contending pitchers. You have two above average pitchers. They're good, but they're not great. Two great offenses versus each other in the playoffs. Both teams want to win. I got to be on the over 6.5. Can't see it any other way. I'll be shocked if this game stays low scoring, even with the weather being taken into consideration. Next game, Blue Jays versus the Yankees. You got Lewis Varland on the bump for the Blue Jays. They're on a bullpen day. And you got Cam, would you look at that Schittler honor on the bump for the Yankees. He is a dog. So let's take a look at the money. And you'll see everything's on the Yankees. Everything. 65% of the bets, 76% of the money. This is one where you would want to take the run line because you're not going to lay 160 on a massive straight bet. You're looking at the run line here. 69% of bets on the Yankees, 93% of the money on the Yankees. Toronto's throwing out a bullpen day. What they're doing is they're basically setting it up to where they can have a pitching advantage in the final game. They're like, hey, maybe we win today. If we don't and the Yankees tie it up, we'll win the next game with a massive pitching advantage. So it's a strategic decision to throw out a bullpen day here. If we take a look at the chart, though, and this is what's weird. Remember, all the bets and all the money are on the Yankees, and all the bets are on the over as well, guys. By the way, Brewers and Cubs, all the money was on the over as well. All the money's on the over, and then all the money's on the Yankees. But if we look at this chart, you will see a massive red flag. Why is the price getting better? Why? Why is this happening? Circa price, plus 111 to plus 126. Bookmaker, plus 112 to plus 129. Pinnacle opened at 120, went down low forever, so you can say plus 116, and now it's at plus 123. How is it possible that all the money and all the bets are on the Yankees and they're making the price better? They're saying, please bet the Yankees. Please take the Yankees on the spread. Please, God, bet the Yankees, please. We would love for all of you to bet the Yankees. Again, guys, I've said it 100 times. If you have two cards and you sell one at 100 and the line's wrapped around the building, you're not going to bring the second same card out and sell it for 50. You're going to up the price, make it worse, make people compete. They are basically begging you to bet the Yankees. They do not put it at plus 116 or put it at plus 111. Everyone bets it and they're like, you know what? Let's bet them at plus 120. Let's make it better. Let's make it more better for them to bet it. They're railing people in, gonna fucking hook them. The books think the Yankees go home today. The books think this is the end of the line. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't see it personally, but the books think the Yankees go home today, guys. Just being honest with you. The movement makes absolutely no sense. Let's check the money line movement and see what that's doing now. If we look at just the money line, not the spread, to see if maybe it's just because they think it's a one-run game. Even the money line is getting better. This is so weird. Like minus 179 to minus 162. They open at minus 180 basically. Everybody bets it and they make the price better. This is the biggest red flag you'll see, guys. Red flag. If you're betting the Yankees, be careful. The books are begging you to bet it. Anytime that happens, I keep defaulting back to that 49ers-Rams game where the books were begging people to bet the Rams and the 49ers won. This is danger zone right here. So just be cautious, all right? Anyways, to cap the game my way with common sense, Blue Jays, Lewis Varlander, Yankees, Cam Schittler. Hold on, let me show you guys the team's history real quick. Versus Cam Schittler, Blue Jays. This is scary. Varshall's hit him. Springer's hit him. Vlad, 5 bats, 800, 1.6 OPS. My God. Clement, Barger, basically the whole team's hit Cam Schittler pretty decent. I mean, 5 of their core bats have hit him quite well. A couple haven't seen him, but there's some scary numbers in there. Yankees versus Lewis Varland, also a bunch of scary numbers in there. The guy's a bullpen arm, and he's been murdered by these Yankees, like murdered brutally. Massive OPSs, home runs, and RBIs in there. Okay, guys? So, just so you guys could have that information so you can make a good decision. Anyways, when I take a look at this game, guys, there's not much to talk about here. Cam Schittler's great, but the Blue Jays have hit him quite well. Varland, Blue Jays are on a bullpen day. Every game these two teams have seen each other, there's been 20 runs. why would you not just take an over blindly at this point? There's no reason on earth to not take these two teams to just score. There's literally no logical explanation for that. If you do it, you're just trying to be smarter than you are. There is no reason on earth to not just take an over. Why try to pick a side? Why try to guess who's going to win? Every game they play has 20 runs. You don't need to overthink it. Let's keep it simple, stupid with the KISS method. Apply it here. Give me the over 8.5 in this one. It's the only thing that makes sense. Who knows who wins? The odds are weird. The chart's weird. Every time they see each other, there's 20 runs. Bet the over, please. Just bet the over and move on with your day. Don't overthink it. Final game, Phillies versus the Dodgers. Aaron Nola and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's a Tamakataki on the bump for the Dodgers. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one, see what these odds are doing. And you will see here, all the money's on the Dodgers, all the bets are on the Dodgers, everybody's on the Dodgers by 2. In this one, you're not looking at a money line, it's too juicy, you'd be looking at a run line. Everybody's on the over, everybody's on the Dodgers. So this one, like last game with the Yankees Blue Jays, everyone's on the Yankees, all the money's on the Yankees. The chart should be going, it should be getting worse. If it starts at plus 110 for the run line, it should go plus 100, minus 110, minus 120, minus 130. The chart should be constantly going down. It was going up. That's fucking weird. That's a red flag. In this one, everything makes sense. All the money's on the Dodgers. Everyone's betting the Dodgers. The line is getting worse. It was plus 128. Now it's plus 115. It was plus 125. Now it's plus 110. Everyone's betting it, so the books adjust accordingly. They're not begging you to bet it. They're saying, hey, stop betting this. Go bet the Phillies. Even now our risk. And the other game, the Yankees game, they're assuming all risk and saying, look, these Yankees are going home. So the charts tell a lot when with the movement, you really can get some info there. This makes perfect sense. Everybody's betting the Dodgers. The line's moving down. If you want to bet the Dodgers, bet them sooner than later because the price is going to keep getting worse all the way up to game time. You can tell by the chart. As far as how the teams do versus each other, the Dodgers versus Aaron Nola. There's a lot of red here. A lot. The batting averages are not great, but there is a lot of RBIs. 3, 2, 6, 9, 7, 2, 1, 1. So many RBIs and bad batting averages. And also quite a few home runs. What this tells you is Aaron Nola gets in trouble a lot versus the Dodgers. When you see this many RBIs but a bunch of bad batting averages, he's probably hitting batters, walking batters, giving up weak base hits. He's giving up a lot of free runners versus the Dodgers is basically what you can get out of this. And it sounds like Aaron Nola anyways. If you look at the Dodgers versus Yoshinobu Yamamoto, good luck. No home runs in here at all. 1 RBI. Sure, a couple of them have good batting averages. They've seen him once and a couple of them hit him, but there's nothing red flaggish or warning in here. 4 of the guys have good averages. The other guys couldn't touch him. There's no home runs and there's 1 RBI. That's not good. He's lights out versus them. Okay, guys? To cap the game my way, the common sense way, Aaron Nola has a 6 ERA and he is ass. He is ass. He is ass. There's nothing good to say about the guy. He sucks. Aaron Nola sucks. He is ass. Good luck pitching versus a postseason Dodgers team tonight. That's really all I can say. Then on the flip side, you have Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the anime villain, who's been untouchable ever since they cooked his no-hitter. I mean, the guy just looks like this. He always looks mad, like he's planning an attack from the shadows at any moment. He's just an anime villain. No one can touch him. There's no way to bet the Phillies here. There's no way to bet the Phillies here. Phillies get swept. Phillies go home tonight, guys. This is it. They're up 2-0. This is the 3-0 punch. The Phillies really needed to win one of the prior games. Now you have Yamamoto, the demon, coming in here, and he's gonna shut them out. There's no hope in the world for the Phillies tonight. I'm on the Dodgers by 2. They're gonna murder. Aaron, how do you as a coach end up in this situation? I need to know. How do you look up one day and you're in game 3 about to lose a series and you have Aaron Nola coming up versus Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the anime shadow villain? How did you let this happen? Good season, Phillies. Dodgers by 2. That's it for me today, guys. Let's get out of here. Let's get a bag and let's crack these folks.